After a snowplow damaged a huge stretch of mailboxes along Normal Boulevard in Lincoln back in February, affected homeowners took their claims to the city.
Yep, and now the city is making an exception to get those homeowners their money, and something they don't do very often. So is the check in the mail? Channel 8 Eyewitness News reporter Bryna Campbell has more. She's live this morning in the newsroom. Good morning, Bryna. Good to see you.
Yeah, good morning, Owen and Nicole. Many of those residents whose mailboxes were hit were upset when the city originally denied their claims. So this reimbursement is some good news. However, many council members said this exception will not set a precedent for the future.
Remember this? Blocks and blocks of mailboxes taken out by what was discovered to be a defective wing blade on a Lincoln City plow. Originally, the city stood by its policy not to reimburse homeowners for the damage. But at Monday night's city council meeting, Councilman Eskridge suggested an exception.
Seems to me that the city has some responsibility for that.
8 claims from that Normal Boulevard stretch laid before the council, ranging from $56 to $350 in damages. Councilman Eskridge suggested compensation for those claims up to $100. Several council members agreed with the suggestion, citing the rarity of the situation.
I think there's nothing ordinary or customary about a snowplow taking out up to 30 mailboxes in one fell swoop on the same route.
However, the remaining people with damaged mailboxes still have the opportunity to file a claim, meaning the city could be paying up to $3,000 if they uphold this standard. Councilwoman Raybould pointed out that all depends if those people decide to come forward.
It's like winning the lottery. If you don't buy a ticket and play, you can't win. It's the same. If you want to get reimbursed for a damaged mailbox that happened to be on Normal Boulevard at this approximate time, you have to file.
This isn't the first time the city has made an exception for reimbursement. Councilman Christensen pointed out a flooding incident back in 2014 where a city wastewater treatment plant backed up, flooding several residents' basements. The motion passed in a unanimous vote.
Lamb?
Yes.
Raybould?
Yes.
Shob?
Yes.
Motion carried 7-0.
In that same meeting, the council did deny 3 claims that were not a part of the Normal Boulevard incident. They say they will deal with future claims in that area on a case-by-case basis.
Well, I know those mailboxes can be sort of expensive, Bri, so I'm sure those
right.
folks will be happy to get a check in their mailbox.
Yeah, it's definitely some good news coming out of what was originally a very frustrating situation.